Hello, and welcome back to another episode of High Psych Low Rollers, where the stakes are high and the rolls are always low. We have a new episode today where we're dabbling a little more into an episode we did. It's not a repeat, it technically is. It's part two of Into the Unknown, where we talk about ghosts, demons, aliens, and all of the unknown things in the world. And today I'm joined with one of my normal co-hosts, Chris. Matt couldn't make it today because his dumbass job decided to have him work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Fuck him. But we do have a special guest today, and that is Kyle. Say hi, everybody.
Weakling. Kyle.
Yeah.
There you go.
There he is.
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, doing fantastic. But
yeah, it's fine.
Wait, what's fine?
His mic sounded low to me, but that could just be me.
I did adjust it so that because it was up a little bit. So
there we go. Yeah, I know viewers here can't see, but joining on Riverside, you can usually put whatever name you decide you want to put on here. It doesn't have to be. It can be your name or it can be a made up name. I put Lou because I'm a normal person. Chris put, obviously, his streaming name of Doc or Doc Lethal. Kyle decided to take the other route and put Magnum Dong.
Although it's anything but.
It's, yeah. It's more like extremely small PP.
I'm sorry, I dropped my monster condom for my Magnum Dong.
It's just fuck. I want to throw something, but I can't because I don't want to break anything that I have near me.
Kyle could throw something. There's nothing important there.
Yeah, true.
The alcohol, no.
No, the only one you have to worry about is Jules because if you throw one of his, he might kill you.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, if you throw a $170 bottle of alcohol and break it, I'd be pretty pissed too.
Shit, I don't fucking blame you. God damn, that's fucking money right
No,
there.
let's just throw the rats.
Throw the rats. No,
throw the rats.
They're already dead. You can't kill them again.
Watch me. I'll go actually pick up those actual rats and throw them. I'll do it.
Oh my god!
I'll record it and then I'll send it to someone.
Oh no!
Green apple or not green apple? Regal apple. I got the cheap bottle. It's plastic.
Did you just go out into the kitchen to get alcohol?
No, it's sitting on my desk.
I was about to say. Oh yeah, you would. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you really got up and went to go get alcohol right now. I would not be surprised. But so yeah, a little bit of small talk. No mixers,
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything that goes with like Dr. Pepper that well out there.
No. When are they gonna do hard Dr.
Jesse.
Pepper? That kind of just crossed my mind. But they have hard Mountain Dew
Never.
and hard Monster.
That's because Mountain Dew was originally for alcohol.
I mean, true.
But the thing is, they already have. What is it? It's like, I think it's Di-Serono and is it Coke? I can't remember which one it is, but it tastes
That
like
kinda
Dr.
makes
Pepper
it sound-
when you mix them together.
Huh.
It's
What?
like Di-Serono and something else. I can't remember what it is, but it's supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper, and I've tried it. And
If you
it
do
does.
root beer and Jaeger, you get Dr. Pepper.
Root beer and Jaeger. That's probably a possibility too. But it was
It
something
is.
Also,
That's
you
the one
do-
Jesse told me, and that's the one I do.
Okay.
Also, you do rum chata and Fireball. That's Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Yes.
from what I heard.
Yeah, but you don't need to mix rum chowder. It's delicious just the way it is.
I mean, you're not wrong, but to have that taste, I'll try it at least once. But
Or you just go grab the bottle of Rumpelmans from the freezer.
No, this
and
is just
crack
the
it open
episode
and
where we
just
talk
drink
about
it.
drinking.
oh, that's fine.
Man, this is the perfect episode for Jesse. Have an episode just talking about drinking.
Oh Christ! While we're drinking, yeah,
Anyway,
that would be great.
Yes, while
No.
we're drinking.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. I swear to God, if fucking
Oh yeah.
Riverside decides to fuck up on me again, we're having problems. But so far, it's
You hear that
just being
duck?
stupid as it is. Shoot a duck? But yeah, so we have our episode today of Into the Unknown, where the last time we touched this episode, we obviously we're talking about our ghost encounters, all of our paranormal encounters, talking about possible alien encounters or our beliefs in cryptids and such things like that.
And how Lou likes to get probed.
Hey, if it's a hot ass fucking alien chick, I'm down for it.
Wait.
The fuck? Like, if it looks
Oh,
like
they
the
wanna-
one. What?
Oh, I thought I heard something.
No.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Sounds like
Bird dog.
it was a ghost.
He was a ghost
ghost of
bird
Jesse.
dog.
He's a ghost of Jersey.
Oh my God. Fantastic. But, yeah. If it's a hot alien chick, bro, seriously, I don't fuck. Like, probe me. Like, I don't fuck. Like, fucking 6-arm bitch. Fucking split tongue. Fuck.
6 arms. Is that what does it for you, Lou? 6 arms.
6 arms. 6 fucking
Oh,
arms.
wrong one.
Jesus. Oh, what did I get myself wrapped into?
Everything. Fucking everything.
Hey, paisanos!
The fuck?
On the
But-
Super Mario Super Show.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, with the ghost hunting, we have someone here, Kyle, who was a professional ghost hunter, still technically is. Hasn't gone on shit, I guess,
Professional's
in a
a
while.
little far there.
Yeah, it is a little
Hey,
farther.
you're more
Professional's a little
professional
far
than
there,
most of
bud.
us. You do more shit than most of us, motherfucker. So you're, in
I-
my
I wa-
eyes,
I-
you're professional.
I was with an actual ghost tour business, so I mean, semi-professional.
In technicalities, semi-professional.
Yeah, so
that
semi-professional. He
works.
almost got his phone broken by me.
Oh my God. But yeah, so that's why we brought Kyle on
Fucking
today,
dickhead, right
because
when we're
he
in the
has
middle
a
of
couple
watching
of
a video.
episodes. What? He scared the shit out of you?
Is there like a delay going on between the mics?
Is there?
No, I think Lou was talking over when you said something, is all. I heard you say something, but I didn't hear what it was.
Ah,
Because you did
But
say
can
something
you hear me
about
now?
that's my
Am I
mic
here?
being very low for no reason.
Probably.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I hear you perfectly fine, yeah.
Okay.
It could be my mic
Just
just
making
being
sure.
low.
Well, let's hope there's no delay.
But yeah,
because
you
I'm
said
not
something about breaking my phone.
Whoops.
Why? But yeah, so Kyle, what
Continue.
stories do you
Continue.
have from ghost hunting, bud?
Okay, so most of my stuff's nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But I grew up in Gettysburg, so one of the most haunted places that there is, according to most people, because of the Battle of Gettysburg, Civil War, all that. A lot of death, a lot of blood, a lot of suffering, stuff like that. But yeah, so there's tons of ghost companies doing ghost tours and historical stuff, and I mean, you got the battlefields, all the monuments and stuff like that. But going around, my brother, he started working for a ghost tour business, and me and him grew up watching all the ghost stuff, Taps, Ghost Adventures, all that. And so after he got back from basic training, he was looking for a job and everything, and he found this, and now he's like running the whole thing and whatnot. but he asked me if I wanted to go along a couple of times because he's like, oh, it'll be fun to take my brother out with me. And so I went out a couple of times with him, got to know some of the stuff, and eventually he started asking me if I could take some tours and stuff. But I've seen shadow figures. I have photographic evidence. I've caught some EVPs. But honestly, one of my favorite tools to use is the K2 meter. And if you don't know what a K2 meter is, it picks up electromagnetic frequencies, like electricity essentially. And so, like, if you're using it like at your house, if you put it up to an outlet, it'll go off saying there's electromagnetic frequency. There's electric going through it. Being out in the woods and on like the Saks covered bridge out in Gettysburg and stuff like that, there's power lines and stuff like that, but there shouldn't be anything that's going to be close enough to really make it go off. The only thing you have to watch out for is like underground power lines, which we pretty much know where all those are in the areas that we were always at, because it was right next to the one place is right behind the middle school and their football field. Between that and the battlefield, and it's great because every time I use it, it just goes mad. It goes crazy. They love me. What was it? I think I was down for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you were down there
this
recently,
year.
and you told me that you went hunting with the crew.
Yeah, with one of my brother's investigators. I was down there and everything, and he's like, hey, he's like, since you're in town and everything, he's like, if you want to go out, let me know. He's like, I'll hit you up with one of my investigators that's giving a tour. You can go out with them. And we were out there, and I was using the Spirit Talker app on my phone, which some people say, oh, it's an app. It's not as reliable as like using a recorder device and getting EVPs
like a
that
spirit
way.
box or something
or
like
an
that.
SB. Yeah, or
like
an
the little
like
Sony
an
thing that
Ovilus.
people use.
Yeah, the Ovilus or the SB7 Spirit Box. All great pieces of equipment that I like. But I was getting a lot of good responses on that, like accurate. Like I would ask a question and I'd get a direct response. Like I'd ask for a name, I'd get a name. I asked like how you died, and I'd get like a response like what was one of them?
Like my dick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I'd be like, how did you die? And they'd be like, can't breathe, or like, disease, something like that. Like, I mean, kind of vague, but a lot of people did die of like diseases, gangrene on the battlefield, sepsis, stuff like that set in real quickly. A lot of the times they would have to chop off limbs just to even try to prevent death.
True.
There wasn't any really back then. There wasn't any like, oh, let's just try to remove the infection. No, you got like sepsis, gangrene, whatever it is in your leg from a bullet wound. Okay, off with the leg.
Yep.
But yeah, I was with one of my brother's investigators, and we were walking around and everything. I was using the K2 meter, and he's like, dude, I have never seen anybody have it go off as much as you have. He's like, I don't know what it is. He's like, and my brother, one of the first times I was out with him, I literally just, when I go out, I like to just walk around with it. I'll just walk around by myself in the dark. I won't even have a flashlight most of the time. I'll just walk through the darkness. Luckily,
He's
the
a fucking
moonlight.
psycho.
moonlight. I'll
Moonlight,
just
yeah.
be walking, and yeah, because it's outside. So I'll be walking in the darkness, just going by the light of the moon. Of course, I'll have a flashlight with me. I'll be watching my step and stuff like that. But it'll go off, and it'll go off to questions, and I'll get like the responses that I need. Like, if you're here, come make this light up, and it'll light up. Okay, can you make it light up to red and keep it there for me? It'll light up to red, and it'll just stay red, and then I'll be like, can you stop? And then it'll just stop. If you're a female, can you make it light all the way up to red? It won't light up at all. Give it like a minute. Are you a male? Can you make it light up all the way to red? Lights all the way up to red.
Kyle's the opposite of Moist Critical. He shows up, all the ghosts show up.
Yeah, dude. I have a very magnetic personality, is what me and my brother were calling it. Like, I put off a lot of good vibes, welcoming energy. So spirits usually, I feel like, don't fear me.
Let's be
But
real.
the
The
ones
ghosts
that are
just want
darker-
your bussy. That's all they want, is that living bussy. That's what they want.
God.
Ghost prostitute.
Exactly.
Ghost prostitutes.
Yeah.
Had one floating around my dick.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Not joking. Not even joking. So we were doing they were interviewing somebody for like a new spot as an investigator and stuff like that. I went with my brother and them, and we were like doing like a mini investigation and everything. We were using the dowsing rods and K2 and asking K2 meter and whatnot, and the guy was using the dowsing rods, and we were using the K2 meter and everything, the temperature gauges, and we had a working woman from back in the olden days of the Gettysburg town, and we were trying to figure out like what she did. Like, we were using the spirit box, and she was like giving us words and things like that, and so we were like, okay, well, let's try to figure out like what she did. Like, were you a innkeeper? Were you a maid? Were you a waitress? Like, all these things. And I was like, just for fun, I was like, were you a prostitute? I'm like, and yeah, it turns out she was. And because that night I got paid my tips at the pizza shop I was working at, so I had a couple, had like probably like $120, $140 in ones on me, and
Damn.
I pulled it out of my pocket in my
Did
wallet.
someone just say Red Lobster?
Yeah. And she was like on the guy that was using the dowsing rods, and then all of a sudden she came over to me, like, because we were using the K2 meter to see like where she was, and it was on him, and then all of a sudden it was gone, and they brought it over to me, and lo and behold, right in my waistline area is when it was going off.
Oh, she wanted some of that Kyle Bussy.
Ghost prostitute was trying to make some money. But
What's with you in that fucking word, Jesus?
What, prostitute?
Yeah, prostitute.
or bussy.
Bussy. It's every like almost every like second.
Hey, I'm not the one saying it. He is.
I know.
Hey, you'll bear it.
concerned.
You'll get over it.
You'll
bear it.
But there are darker spirits, not say demonic, but more evil. There is
More
a
malevolent.
guy. Yeah, I can't remember
this
the
story.
names right off the top of my head, but they call it the Grove. It's the place that was behind the high school, or the school, and so the Grove is there is a girl that is a spirit there, and her father is also there. But see, the thing is with this whole story is the girl had like a mental illness of some sort. I think they said it was probably like Down syndrome.
Oh.
So they kept her locked up for a long time, like didn't let her leave the house, like kind of like kept her away from people when they came over, like locked her, pretty much kept her locked her in a room and stuff like that. And apparently the father took advantage of the girl, and this is they were getting this information from like local historical records and stuff like that. Now I didn't personally do it. This is what I was told. So if it's false or if it's wrong, this is not on me. I did not do the research. But
Didn't do the research for
took
shit.
advantage of her. Yeah, no, I'm not a research man. You tell me what the fuck's going on here, and I'll just try to figure it out.
He's the guy
Yeah.
who fucking walks in and goes, "Hey, yo, bitch, where you at?"
Yeah, I've done that. Actually, I've done that a couple of times.
Oh my
If
Does
I'm
in
not-
fucking
if I-
Phasmophobia all the time.
If I don't have to lead the investigation, I am great at just being myself, going on my
Of
own.
course.
But so he took advantage of his daughter and whatnot, and I guess she got pregnant, and he didn't want anybody finding out about
Bitch
it.
down the steps.
He didn't want anybody finding out about it, and so
Damn.
he took her out to these woods and he murdered her. Like he killed her. And
He murdered
the
her.
townspeople.
How dare he?
Yeah, the
Well,
townspeople.
steps will do that.
Townspeople found out about it, and they hung him in most likely the square, if I'm correct. But yeah, they put him to death for this, and so it said that he is there, and he's the controlling one there. Like the spirits fear him because I think he was like we've had a couple of people who say they're spiritual, like median, like they're susceptible to things and everything. They've said they've seen him. I've had two different people give the same description. Tall guy, maybe like 6'4" ish. Kind of bigger dude, like not big like fat, but like just he's 6'4". He's got a little bit of a build to him. I mean, a lot of guys back then they were working the farms and stuff like that, manual labor. Slender in the face, kind of dark hair. But he gives off a very cold, mean presence. And
Gotcha.
I have had times, because after I turned 21, before I turned 21 and before I had my conceal and carry permit, I used to take a BB gun out with me because animals out there. I would have a BB pistol in with me and just to scare off animals if there was any coyotes and stuff like that, just to try to get them shoo away, because you would hear them out there. I mean, they released them all over the place out there to do deer population control, which was the stupidest fucking thing I think they've ever done. And so once I turned 21, I got my concealed and carry permit. Because the day I turned 21, I had a pistol. I had pre-ordered it, put it on layaway, paid it off the day I turned 21, and took it home with me.
Dope.
And I would carry it in my back waistband, and
Yeah.
I would let the people know, like, hey, just let you know, I do have a firearm on me. But there a lot of the times that I would tell them that is after we're standing around doing sessions and stuff like that, but I would either get a really cold chill on my back, and the one time, and it's always when I'm describing him, and
Mhm.
the one median lady that was there, she gave the description and everything. She's like, he does not like you. I was like, oh yeah, I know. I was like, it's because I'm not intimidated by him. I don't let him scare me. I was like, I'm not afraid of him. And she's like, he's behind you. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, and you know how I know that he's behind me? I can feel him because it's very, very cold behind me right now. And this is in like the middle of summer. So there's
Mhm.
not a reason why I should be cold. And I'm like, yeah, I have a very cold chill going up my back. And I was like, I will let you guys know. I was like, I know why he's standing there, and I know why he is, and I know why he's like coming up on me like that. I was like, I carry a gun with me. I was like, for self protection, for in case animals. I was like, we're in the woods, not we're like literally right there's town. Like we parked and walked into these woods, but you never know what kind of animals are going to come out. I was like, you never know when a person is going to come out. I was like, so I do carry a firearm on me for self defense, and I know he wants to take this gun from me. I was like, I know it, because he thinks he's the big bad man, and he wants to try to control everything. And I was like, he's not going to. I was like, I run the show here,
Dude.
and so it was always funny because, like I said, I got two different descriptions of it. Well, two descriptions, the same kind of description, and I would always know when he was around. I was like,
Mm.
because I never felt him in front of me. I always felt a presence standing behind me, and I was like, and it was always at that lower part of my back, right there where I held my firearm.
Yeah.
So I was
Almost like he was trying to like get one
like
over
he
on
wants
you
to
real
take
quick
it. Yeah,
type
he
shit.
wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Interesting.
And yeah, and at the I think is it the George Washington Bridge or the John Eisenhower Bridge? Yes, I believe it's the John Eisenhower Bridge. It that bridge runs the road all the way over to Sachs Bridge, but it's also
Hmm.
nicknamed Suicide Bridge, which is what most people know it by. They don't know it as the John Eisenhower Bridge, because it's like right next to it's right next to the Eisenhower farm too.
And this is where up in
We're
Gettysburg?
in Gettysburg. Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
President Eisenhower had a farmhouse in Gettysburg.
Gotcha.
I did a tour there when I was in like middle school. It was actually really cool. Very
Hmm.
very lovely fields out in Gettysburg. Um, whether they be just like horse farms or farmers fields and things like that, or they be actual like battlefield lands. Because
Yeah.
everywhere was a battlefield in Gettysburg. The people are like, "Oh, let's go see the battlefield." I was like, "You're standing on that road right there, outside that cigar shop. Yeah, you're on the battlefield. The entire town was a battlefield." I was like, "You don't have to go to the battlefield."
You taking a shit?
There was
But
not
Battlefield.
I want to see the
You get in the shower?
battlefield.
Battlefield.
You see that bucket that's under you? That's your poop bucket.
That's the poop bucket. That was a battlefield poop bucket. You see that old lady over there?
See this
She
knife
is
with
the
a bipod?
battlefield.
See this knife with a bipod? Battlefield.
My bipod has a bipod.
That is some fucking
But,
shit. But no, that makes sense though.
At Suicide Bridge, last time I was there when I was doing the investigation, I was having the K2 meter go off, and I was like following it around, and there's said to be like a darker presence down past the bridge, like on the road area, and I was like, I always felt eerie when I'm walking down there, especially by myself, because it does get because it's very dense, so it does get darker down that road a little bit. The top is completely clear, like you can see the sky and everything, but if there's no moon out, it's very dense, so there's no like lights coming from the woods.
Yeah.
And so you'll walk down there and it's just very dark. And I was walking down there. It was me and one investigator and two tour people. And I'm like, because when I get to these events that I go to, because I'm not a paying customer, obviously, I don't want to inhibit like the group depending on what they're doing. I was like, I'll just grab a K2 meter, and because most of the time we let the people go off and do what they want, like in the area that we're in. Just like, hey, like don't like wander off too far or anything. Yeah, like don't get lost.
Let them get lost. Let the fucking demons find them.
And so I was like, hey, I'll usually just like grab a K2 meter and be like, I'm gonna fuck off over here for a little bit, and so I'll just like go walking off by myself. They might be doing like a spirit box session or something like that, and I was walking down, and we were talking and interacting with some stuff and whatnot, but I kept saying, I was like, are you like in this thicket there? I was like, are you in these woods? I was like, why don't you come out and talk to me and everything? And it would light up every once in a while and stuff like that. And so I was like, I kept feeling like something was standing in this thick patch of these woods and everything. So like I walk over and I'm standing there and I'm like leaning in. I was like, come and touch this light. And this light just keeps going off. And the guys behind me see it. Like I was like, there's no reason this should be just going off like this. And they're like, that is freaking nuts. And I'm like, and they're walking back up to the bridge because they're going to get like some other equipment or do a spirit box session or whatever. And all of a sudden I'm like standing there and I'm leaning in, and I was like, I creep a little bit closer and lean in and everything. And I was like, all of a sudden, right in front of me, like I'm standing there, and like it would be like me and you were standing in front of each other talking, like that close to each other. Like if you put your hand out to an L in front of your face, that close on the ground in front of me, and I know I didn't step on anything. There was like a twig that snapped. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like standing there, and I'm like, cause I'm like leaning, cause I'm not moving, but I'm leaning in further. Like I just keep leaning further in just to like, because it just keeps going off. Yeah. And then I hear this branch snap, and I just go, ah! I literally jumped backwards and
that's hilarious.
and screamed, and I was like, and they're like what's wrong? I was like, God damn it! I just fucking had a heart attack. I was like, a fucking branch just broke in front of me, dude. Like it's like something stepped right in front of me. Like it would have been in my face because of the way I was leaning.
Yeah.
I was like, it would have been like right up in my face. I was like, Jesus, I'm fucking having a heart attack right now.
That's
I was like, that was the only time I've ever actually like jumped and like screamed while investigating.
Kyle, that ghost wanted to throw hands with you. Why didn't you throw hands? Could have been
Yeah.
the second person
Yeah,
to kill a
it-
ghost.
I know. I could have been like them and killed the guys on fucking the paranormal one that we watched, and I could have fought Mr. Hill. I think I killed Mr. Hill.
You kill him again.
Yeah, I think I killed Mr. Hill again.
He wants to be killed again.
just fucking square up with the fucking
Um,
ghost. It was just like, it was ready to go.
Yeah. But yeah, that was really weird. I don't have it anymore because it got erased when I was trying to edit it, unfortunately. I was using an old just simple, like you would buy from Walmart for like $20 voice recorder. And I left it sitting on the end of the bridge when I first started going with my brother and everything, and we were doing a spirit box session, a EVP session over on the other side of the bridge, and I had a voice come through on it, and it was clear as day. No, I'm not kidding you. It was clear as day. It did not pick it up on our recorder over there, but when we were at home and I was listening back to it, you can hear us and everything, but clear as day it goes, "I'm over here." Oh, Lou quit. He left us. He didn't like my stories, apparently.
No, he has to reload it. I guess something happened. He said just keep going.
Okay.
I think the thing might have glitched out on him.
But yeah, it says, I'm pretty sure that's the exact, because now this was 7 years ago now, so it's by memory, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting the phrasing exact correct. It either said "over here" or "I'm over here."
I mean, you have a lot of.
Or it was, that actually might have been a different one. It might have been "that's right." I think it might have been "that's right." Because I said, "Are you over there by?" Because you could hear me ask the question on my recorder. I said, "Are you over there at the other end of the bridge by my recorder over there?" And I'm pretty sure it goes clear as day. "That's right."
Is this the same bridge that you found the REM pod? The last time you went up?
No, that's Sachs Bridge.
Ah.
I haven't had too many things happen to me at Sachs Bridge. My brother has had people touched. He was scratched one time. There's a tree there called the Hanging Tree, and it said that if you touch it, you'll be cursed with like bad luck and stuff like that.
Have you ever touched it?
Fuck no. not taking the risk on that one. That's the one thing I won't do. No, because she touched the one lady, either backed up into it accidentally or she touched it. But
I think I died.
But she ended up like getting scratched or falling on the bridge or something, like tripping on the bridge or something like that later on. And so yeah, I don't fuck with that one.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like I said, shadow figures. I can't show it on here, obviously, but I've shown you the pictures that I have. I have the one that looks like a person in the photo, but it looks like a disformed person.
Yeah, I remember you showed me that one.
Yeah, and it was in the one picture, and in the next picture, it wasn't there.
Didn't you say at one point that you, Paul, and I think it was Robert or Matt actually saw like soldiers one time when you were in the fields?
That was well, I think Paul has said that, but I said I was driving home from Matt's house the one night.
That might have been Paul then.
And it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I'm driving home, and
hello.
I swear to God, I pass a full body, solid apparition of a Confederate soldier walking along the road. I wish I would have turned back around to see if it was a person, but
What the
I was
fuck?
like, why would a person be out here at 2 o'clock at night and on a road that's not even in technically Gettysburg, walking in full Civil War attire? Yeah, of either I'm pretty sure it was a Confederate soldier, but it could have been a Union soldier, but full pack.
You just saw
Sleeping,
something that looked like from
sleeping
Civil
roll.
War.
Yeah, it's just outfit, hat, everything.
Mm.
And I was like, but it didn't look like it had color. It looked gray, but it was a full body. And it was
That's
on
weird.
it was like and it was on the side of the road and everything. And I wish I would have. To this day, I always say I wish I would have fucking turned back to know for sure if it was a person that I saw or an apparition.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing to lead into, kind of, because you're talking about ghost hunting. Like, and I know me and you have talked about it, but we just technically spoke to Lou about it before we start the podcast tonight. Which we already know Matt would be down for, but I've been thinking that we should just start doing this type of shit. Like recording it, editing it, and putting it up because it'd be kind of fun content, extra content for everyone. And whenever I thought about it, Gettysburg was like the first place I thought of. I was like, yeah, we can definitely go to Gettysburg and get some shit.
Oh yeah.
It's not
most
just Gettysburg.
definitely.
You have. There's also Twin Tunnels in Downingtown. There's if you can probably have to spend money to get in there and get it for the night, but Eastern State Penitentiary.
Yeah, you gotta book it out like ahead
Yeah.
of time and everything. Yeah.
And like I know Lou's been to a couple of places that are kind of haunted. Because I don't know, thinking about it, I think PA has like the most haunted things in America.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
And
Because we have a lot of shit.
we watch a lot of Yasko videos on YouTube. Shout out
Yasko, the boys when they upload their video. That's what really
Um,
got me thinking about this was the boys, because just
But-
going with your friends, it's be fun.
Since Yasko's located in the New York State area, we see so many places in our backyard.
Yeah, I see
in
myself light up
Jersey,
now.
in Maryland, in PA, of places that we can go to check out these haunted locations.
Yeah.
State forests, things like that you don't have to worry about like breaking walls and stuff like that. You just go camping.
True. And more, yeah. But on that note, fuck that one. Because I already told you if we ever do anything that requires us camping in the woods, fuck that.
Oh no,
I'm not a
come on,
camper
Chris,
anyway.
come on.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I'm not a camper.
I'm about going
No.
actually camping, but you want to go ghost hunting and camping? No.
Well, if we're already camping out there, how are you going to stop me from ghost hunting?
True.
9x19.
I'll just come back and haunt your ass.
That's fine. That's what the rock salt shotgun shells are for.
But yeah. Speaking of the disembodied figure, dysmorphic thing in the photo that we captured. When I was doing a spirit box session, I was talking about that photo. I was telling it and I was showing it, and I think the spirit of whatever we captured, or just the spirit in general, didn't like what I was saying, how it was distorted or maybe non-human or just disfigured, because the entire time after I was talking about this, when I was on the spirit box, I just keep getting asshole, dick, jerk, bitch.
Mhm.
I just keep getting called a ton of names, and I was like, are you talking to me? Yes. You're why are you being such a mean person to me? And they were just rattling off insults at me, like just calling me a bunch of names. Yeah. I was like,
Dickhead, little dick,
yeah,
needle
yeah,
dick, needle
I
dick.
just pissed somebody. Yeah, they called me a dickhead.
Bobby Boucher?
They pissed me.
How'd you know?
They were pissed off at me apparently.
That's fucking
Dickhead.
great.
Yeah.
So, complete random question. Who the fuck did it push the host over to? Was it you, Chris? Considering I had to completely exit out of this fucking bullshit.
I don't fucking know. It still says it's your studio, so I have no fucking clue.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. But it does show like it is my studio and everything, just I don't have the thing to show that it's a stop. That's the other thing.
Well, over here on the thing side, it says people, you and two others, 45 minutes and 30 some seconds. Guest. I don't see anything that says stop here.
Yeah, neither do I. So I think it's still Eula.
Yeah, just that's the only thing. I don't know if I have.
Don't worry, viewers. This should be the last time we ever fucking use Riverside ever again.
Yeah, let's hope. But the only thing is, like, if we were... Well, no, we could do video from Discord, too, right? Like us
Yeah.
video chatting and shit? Okay, yeah, good. Then we'll just do that, yeah. Sorry, viewers. We're just having a lot of technical difficulties, and hopefully we don't ever have to use it ever again.
This is what happens when you let one of the worst fucking companies ever make a fucking recording software.
Yeah.
Anyone tries arguing with me with that, music is better.
When I joined the Discord and everything, the immediate thing, the first thing that popped in my head is I was like looking at the icon and everything. I was like, and seeing the name Low Rollers and everything. I was like, this looks like it should be a podcast just talking all about the Cuphead video game.
Oh my god, Jesse would be so happy about that.
It's just with the icon and the Low Rollers. I was like, are we sure we're just not doing a podcast all about the Cuphead video game series?
But the only reason I got the name Low Rollers is because I thought of it, and I have a low IQ.
You did.
So.
Yeah, and then I was like, let's fucking roll with it, and I found a picture of, because I was thinking, I was like, wait, I saw Dice somewhere, and I remember seeing it on Cuphead because that's one of the guys in there, and I was like, oh fuck, let's go with that. You know, I'm gonna try to get this fucking shit situated because now it just shows us all three of us as guests and not one person as a host. And I need to figure that out so that way I can. Oh no, it's probably not going to be fucked at all if I can get it fixed. So just
it'll probably
give
go
me
to you anyway because this is your studio. So
well, yeah, it's still going to go to me. Just I can't hit stop, and I don't want to constantly keep recording. So that's the other issue. So viewers get to have a fun time of listening to us banter about dumb shit.
Well, we're still talking about Ghost. Kyle was.
Oh yeah,
I think Kyle was done with those stories.
Yeah, for the most part,
I just brought up us doing the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
I don't have any like big stories other than the couple that I told you about. What was the one? When did Lou cut out though? Because I don't think he.
I have no idea. It's fine. I'll listen back to it. I'll listen back to it, bro. Okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just because I was like, I feel like you could have had like some comments that you wanted to make or something like that. Like
there is because there's another spot in Gettysburg because other than the battlefield that we go on to look, because I think Kyle, you learned about it from Yasko was the hotel.
Oh yeah, the Gettysburg Hotel. Yeah, that's haunted. I mean, there's the Dobbin House itself is said to be haunted. There's a bunch of businesses in Gettysburg that's supposed to be haunted.
And there's also that like one barn that I think it was Yasko went to that's in Gettysburg that's supposed to be haunted.
Yeah, well, a lot of those things you have to get permission.
Oh no,
from the owners and stuff.
Oh fuck, who was that? I can see his face in my head, but I can't remember his name.
What's his name who slipped and
Omar.
fell and hurt his back? Yeah.
Omar, yeah. Omar went to the barn and he went up to that tower.
Yeah, and unfortunately you can't be in the battlefield after sunset.
Well, I think Omar
it's-
said at the very beginning of his video they had permission because they also had a tour guide with them.
Well, they had a historian. I don't. know
Yeah,
if
so
he
they
was
were
a
allowed
tour
to
guide.
stay overnight.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah.
I think he said if he got caught, he was going to be asked to leave. But yeah, so you just gotta be careful. You don't want to go into places that you're not supposed to be because you don't.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ghost hunting or whenever you're exploring and doing
You want to be a prick.
stuff like that, yeah, you don't want to be on somebody's property without permission, and you don't want to be on trespassing anywhere.
Yeah.
Because don't go out and be an asshole and be like, oh, I don't give a fuck if this is private property. I'm gonna go here. Like,
Or try to be like, oh, no one owns this. I could just go here anyway.
yeah, try to at least know your boundaries. Try to figure out like where you can go, where you can't. What's public property. Sachs Bridge is public property. You can be there at night. Now they have because people were going there and fucking unfortunately graffitiing the bridge and stuff like that. Selling drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah, doing
It's just
drugs.
a real quiet selling drugs.
Yeah. So they put up 2 cameras and 2 like big lights where the 2 edges of the bridge are. Unfortunately, that takes away from the creepy factor of it a little bit because it's always lit up now. But there are cops that will show up there at night and just kind of like do a walkthrough, patrol the area quick. I've seen them.
Have you ever taken your sister to one of these ghost hunts?
No. My older sister, I don't really know if she has a interest in it, and my younger sister was always kind of too young, I feel. I mean, she would have been like 16. Well, no, she probably would have been like 14 when I was doing it. Because like I said, this was like 6 years ago because it was before I moved out here. So, she just turned 18 this past year, so she would have just been a little bit too young. Plus, she had school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the ones I went on were always because I got off work. At
Yeah,
like
but I thought
10,
you always
10:30.
did them. I thought you were talking about like you did some during the summer, so I didn't know if she went with you during the summer.
Yeah, no, I don't think she really had a feel for it. She like me because it was always me, my mom, and my brother who stayed up and watched ghost stuff. We would record them. Me and my brother would go and set up like little sleeping areas in the living room, and we would watch this stuff. And then my mom would, when we passed out or whatever, my mom would go to bed, and we'd end up sleeping out in the living room.
Gotcha.
But yeah, nah, she really wasn't into it, I don't think.
I didn't know if they ever went out with you.
Nah.
I think Lord Vader has.
What?
I told you I was hearing breathing. I told you that.
I hear it now because we're in Riverside. You don't
Like,
gotta do that.
Nuts.
Just start breathing normally.
I
okay.
wasn't nuts.
It might have been my fat ass. Who knows?
It is.
Yeah, it is. Fucking ass.
Because Kyle's
being
talking, I
fat.
can't hear my own mic. Your mic was lighting up, and I just hear breathing. I'm like, at first I was like looking around my room, like, am I fucking like losing my shit here?
Probably.
I thought Kyle walked in my room to try to fucking spook me while he was talking, and be like, "The fuck did you do that?"
But well, do we want to end it here? We can always come back and double back to this another time.
Oh,
with
yeah.
more people, because we can. I swear to Jesus, I'm going to fucking shoot you in the dick with your own fucking gun.
Oh, you got me. I wasn't expecting it. I'm like really fucking tired.
Oh, that was Kyle, and he got fucking
That was
Chris.
Kyle.
Payback's a bitch. Payback
I heard
is
it.
a
I'm just
bitch.
like, wait, what?
Threw the fuck
Dude, I'm
off.
really fucking tired, so that's the time to get me with it.
Yes. Well, that's why we're ending it now, so that way you can go sleepy bye-bye, you little baby back bitch.
Oh, fuck you, I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, well... No.
The bells are tolling, boys. Think the bells are tolling.
For anyone that's confused, Kyle's using soundboard clips in Discord, and that's what we're hearing. And I always do this knock one. That actually sounds like a straight knock, and it scared the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting it, man. I'm like so fucking tired. But yeah, we're just seeing if Lou's gonna can't throw it out or not, or we all just leave and see if it goes to him. If not, then we just did this for an hour for no fucking reason. Can't wait to have his Discord up and running. OBS, I mean.
Dolby Atmos.
Already installed. I use it all the time. I think this mic allows me to actually use it. The Yeti didn't.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Oh, nope.
Back from the grave. Back from the great beyond.
Back from the unknown.
Yep, look, it says lose host again.
Yep,
There you go.
it worked. Yep, so now I can actually end it properly.
You can edit out the quiet parts. It's fine.
Yeah, I can always edit that shit out if I really feel like it or not. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't
Just
really
do
care
it.
at
It
this
makes
point.
it better.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably edit it tomorrow or sometime over the weekend. But anywho, so yeah, thanks guys for the fun stories. Even though partially through Kyle's fun stories, I died, but it's okay. I'm sure I'll listen to them, and I'll even add little audio clips of myself saying, "Yeah, haha, oh wow." That's why I wish I had the money to pay for a fucking editor, but you know, money's not like that because editing is a bitch. So,
Yeah.
but I'll have fun with it.
Start doing video editing, then tell me how much of a bitch it is.
I did do video editing. Thank you very much before. So eat me. Forget I had a YouTube channel for years. So I did my own editing and I hated it. Anywho, but thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I hope we had a good audio session. We'll see how this all came out. Tune in next following weeks. We're going to hopefully try to do this better on Discord and hopefully be able to have my nephew in here soon, so that way we can interview him before he starts college. So I'm going to try to do that before he gets completely busy to where he can't do shit. So, but anywho, thanks Chris, thanks Kyle. You can follow Chris on Doc Lethal, Doc with a 0 where the fucking
C
O would
should
be. Yeah, where the C should be. Yeah, sure.
E0 she.
Yep.
Tired.
And follow me, Gruesome Gum Gum. You can learn how to spell. Maybe not, but you know, Kyle. I don't know where the fuck they're going to follow you. Just fucking X-ray Kyle.
I'm nowhere. I'm a ghost on the internet, baby.
Hey, he followed.
Man of many talents.
Good night and scary dreams.
No, I touch myself at night.